out the window at the red tail lights. Overslept, running late, sitting out here on the interstate, locked up tight. Stop and go, spitting snow, looking through the radio, but nothing's on. The cell phone's ringing, boss screaming, boy, you better get your A game on. And it's only Monday, longer than a sad goodbye, lonelier than wondering how on earth will I live without you. And I've only got the whole rest of my lifetime wishing we could find a way. And it's only Monday. Coming home tonight, turning on the light in that empty place. It's gonna be so hard, 'cause ever since I saw your silly grin, baby, my home has been where you are. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, girl, I've never understood where we went so wrong. One night down and it feels like forever since you've been gone. And it's only Monday, longer than a sad goodbye, lonelier than wondering how on earth will I live without you. And I've only got the whole rest of my lifetime wishing we could find a way. And it's only Monday. It's only Monday. I keep hoping someday, some way, baby, you'll see the light. Already feeling like hell. Can't wait till Saturday night. And it's only Monday, longer than a sad goodbye, lonelier than wondering how on earth will I ever live without you. And I've only got the whole rest of my lifetime wishing we could find a way. And it's only Monday. It's only Monday.
It's not quite a religious experience, but it's damn close.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
The wheel is turning, but the hamster's dead.
Seriously? You guys gotta come up with a better name. Whatever. I'm not even getting paid for this show.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio.
Took a jet, had to leave, so I left, bought a car that was fast, trying to get past her love. I can run, I can hide, I can drive, I can fly, but so far, it ain't far enough. There's a message on my cell phone I can't erase. It's her and the sound of her voice that takes me back across 7 states. I guess the heart of the matter is I took it west to the beach where I sat in the sand, ran as far as a ways. Another town, another crowd, it's quiet when it's loud, but still her voice calls my name. Even if I was moving at the speed of light, I couldn't get away. Somehow I gotta face the fact that when I look back, it's hard to look away. I guess the heart of the matter is I just can't forget her. She's like a ghost that haunts me everywhere I go. See her face on a billboard sign, see her name in the stars at night. She's that shadow in my dreams, always chasing me. I can't outrun her memory. Her memory's beating in my heart like a drum I can't turn on. She's where I start worrying, she's back again, and she won't stop. I can't outrun her memory. I can't outrun her memory. I can't outrun her memory. I can't outrun her. I can't outrun her. I can't outrun her memory. I can't outrun her memory.
We cannot outrun Monday either. It caught up with us again. Man, I hope you guys had a good weekend. Wasn't it an awesome one for Indie Country Radio? Back-to-back shows this Saturday night and an absolutely fun time. Getting played a lot of music from the Nashville Universe Awards nominees. Final round voting ended yesterday. We're waiting for the results Monday, or it's going to be a Tuesday night, actually, May the 8th, when we'll find out the winners live at the Nashville Universe Awards famous Wild Horse Saloon, downtown Nashville, Tennessee. We hope to see you there. I hope to see me there, too. We are trying to make it. I got to support my girl Brenda Corbin for Radio Personality of the Year, and, of course, we're supporting K-Dub for Radio Station of the Year. Lots of other great country artists that we want to keep in our prayers and hope that they win. I'm not going to tell you who we're voting for today because that's a long list. There's 26 categories, but we know you guys have been voting, and so thank you for doing that. They sure do appreciate it. To kick off the show today, Mr. Phil Vaught from Nashville, Tennessee. You can find him at Phil Vaught Music on the big Twitter machine. It's only Monday, but I'll tell you what, we got a great lineup this week of live interviews. Here in just a little bit, I'll be live with Mr. Taff Simmons. He is from Joplin, Missouri, just about an hour and 15 minutes from me. We have not met yet personally, but we will one of these days. But today he's in the state of Texas, so he'll be calling in. We'll talk to him, and he also has our featured song of the week called Badlands that you're going to absolutely love. Well, I got a whole lot more to tell you, but first let's get into some more music. Did you happen to catch the ACM Awards last night? Yeah, there was another country award show on. It was a pretty good show from what I saw of it. I DVR'd the show, so I saw a commercial that it was sponsored by Ford, but since I DVR'd it, it was sponsored by Fast Forward. That's right, I buzzed right through the commercials. But Mr. Trent Tomlinson had a gentleman that he wrote a song for, Mr. Brett Young, In Case You Didn't Know, was on the show. That was a song written by Trent Tomlinson from Kennett, Missouri, my good buddy, and he is live right now on Indie Country Radio with his own music called When She Goes There on today's Country from Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on a Monday.
I know that number, but I ain't picking up. She's coming over, gonna pick up her stuff. Ain't in the mood for a real big fight, wrecking my mind. Hell no, not tonight. Turn off the lights and lock it all up. Grab the keys and go fire up the truck. Ain't gonna be nowhere to be found when it all goes down. I don't wanna be here when she goes there, so I can't see that she don't care. If I don't see the leaving all over her face, I can keep believing everything's okay. If I don't feel the hurting hit and hear goodbye rolling off her lips, there's still a chance she ain't going anywhere. So I don't wanna be here when she goes there. For long as I'm bellied up to a bar, I won't see her climbing out of her car. I won't see her stepping up on that porch, coming that door, get to doing what she came here for. I know there's no way I can take her looking so good while she's walking away. If I'm gone, I could brush it off like it never really happened at all. I don't wanna be here when she goes there, so I can't see that she don't care. If I don't see the leaving all over her face, I can keep believing everything's okay. If I don't feel the hurting hit and hear goodbye rolling off her lips, there's still a chance she ain't going anywhere. So I don't wanna be here when she goes there. Turn off the lights, hey, and lock it all up. Grab the keys and go fire up the truck. Ain't gonna be nowhere to be found when it all goes down. I don't wanna be here when she goes there, so I can't see that she don't care. If I don't see the leaving all over her face, I can keep believing everything's okay. If I don't feel the hurting hit and hear goodbye rolling off her lips, there's still a chance she ain't going anywhere. Hey, there's still a chance she ain't going anywhere. So I don't wanna be here when she goes there. I wanna be here when she goes there.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
Top down, packed in, driving down 65, sitting on your lap. I like it when you touch my thigh. Hold on, time's moving too fast. Soak up this feeling, I wanna make summer last. Blue skies, tan lines, just wanna let my hair fly. Time of our lives, got our own Rodeo Drive, goes by like a Polaroid flash. Snapshot memories, I wanna make summer last. Whoa. Don't care, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Got booze, no shoes, like Jimmy Buffett. Goes by like a Polaroid flash. Soak up this feeling, I wanna make summer last. Blue skies, tan lines, just wanna let my hair fly. Time of our lives, got our own Rodeo Drive, goes by like a Polaroid flash. Snapshot memories, I wanna make summer last. Whoa. Young blood, never dry, goes by like a Polaroid flash. Snapshot memories, I wanna make summer last. Snapshot memories, I wanna make summer last. Soak up this feeling and hang with me.
Her name is Jessica Rose. That is called Make Summer Last. You can find her at Jessica Rose Live on what we call that big Twitter machine. Well, I'll tell you what, if summer ever gets here, we're definitely going to hang on to it and make it last. But you know what? In probably 30 days or so, we'll be complaining about the heat. But I hear it's snowing today in lots of parts of the country, including Wooster, Ohio, where the Rise and Shine show is from with Miss Brenda Corbin. And but I tell you what, hopefully it won't be snowing in Nashville, Tennessee when we get there. They having it in May this year, so should be nice weather. Absolutely. Well, I want to give a big shout out to a festival that is going on in San Antonio, Texas. A gentleman emailed me and hit me up on Twitter yesterday. He said, can you give this thing a shout out? I said, absolutely. So if there's something you guys want to promote too, hit me up on our email address, IndieCountryRadio@yahoo.com. We'll be glad to do that for you on the air. It's the Chaparral Music Festival in conjunction with Fiesta San Antonio. It's happening April the 21st. That's this Saturday. The gates open at 3 p.m. It's at the UTSA Park West. Headliner is Mr. Kyle Park. So I'm telling you what, we're going to research this Kyle Park guy. If he's got some good original music, we'll probably find us a new male country music artist to play here on Indie Country Radio, because if he's playing in San Antonio at that big festival, he's got to be good. Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you, another gentleman from San Antonio that's good is Mr. Michael Gutierrez, headliner of Keeper of the Plains. We got to meet this weekend and hang out and talk music at an Applebee's. That's right. We had a good time together, and he gave us some cool merchandise to give away. We give away 2 T-shirts Saturday night, one to Miss Jennifer Malott and also one to Miss Carissa Kay. I'll be sending those out this week, but first we're going to send out some music from Keeper of the Plains. This is called Keep On Rollin' on today's Country from Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
When you're down on your luck and your money's gone, when every right turn seems to turn out wrong, when you can't back up and start over, keep on rolling. When the flame's gone out and the nights get cold, when that old memory won't leave you alone, when you miss that hand you've been holding, keep on rolling. Roll like a river, ride like the wind, love like you ain't never gonna love again. Keep keeping on as the big world spins, and baby, when you get where you're going, keep on rolling. Spend all day staring down that clock. Remember, you are you, man. You ain't your job, and dreams can't ever be stolen. Keep on rolling. Roll like a river, ride like the wind, love like you ain't never gonna love again. Keep keeping on as the big world spins, and baby, when you get where you're going, keep on rolling. When heaven comes calling from the other side, I'm gonna see Jesus waiting with his arms open wide, saying, don't be afraid, come on over. Oh yeah. keep on rolling. Roll like a river, ride like the wind, love like you ain't never gonna love again. Keep it on, it ain't never gonna end. And baby, when you get where you're going, roll like a river, ride like the wind, love like you ain't never gonna love again. Keeping on as the big world spins. And baby, when you get where you're going, don't worry about what's over your shoulder. Keep on rolling. Keep on rolling. Keep on. Keep on rolling. Keep on rolling. Keep on.
Simmons in the morning. What does that mean?
Are you responsible for the strange sounds I heard emanating from my radio this morning?
We apologize for what he said.
Blah, 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 blah.
We have no idea. We're just making it up as we go along.
The guy's awesome.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
3, 2, 1.
Drop it.
Your station for new country now.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Today's country.
Pretty wild.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
On Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
She lives for Jesus and always down to hear some Jones. That red dust on her blue truck makes her one-ton, two-tone. Loves midnight bareback ride, a little closer to the stars. It's like she stole those directions to heaven right out of my heart. That girl's a cowboy, you can tell by her boots. She's earned every buck and tougher than the trouble she runs into. That girl's a cowboy, living out a crazy dream. Getting closer now, still learning how to love just like me. No, she don't let those miles come between what's real. It might be hard to say it, but I know exactly just how she feels. That girl's a cowboy, you can tell by her boots. She's earned every buck and tougher than the trouble she runs into. That girl's a cowboy, living out a crazy dreams. Getting closer now, still learning how to love just like me. Her daddy said, son, if you think you're the one, you can have her hand, just understand. That girl's a cowboy, you can tell by her roots. She's earned every buck and tougher than the trouble she runs into. That girl's a cowboy, living out her crazy dreams. to love one like me.
His name is Doc West. He is from Houston, Texas, and I played that right there to save me a trip to the doctor this morning. That's right, but you know, he's a veterinarian anyway, but I have been having this hoofing cough. I think I'm trying to shoo it away, but I may have to go see him after all. He is from Houston, Texas. You guys can follow him on Twitter at Doc West Music and find him on Facebook there as well. Well, Mr. Taff Simmons is on my phone. We're going to play another song, and then we'll get him on the air in just a moment. But first, I want to tell the clean joke of the day, and this totally does not apply to me. So here we go. If a man opens the car door for his wife, you can be sure of one thing. Either the car is new or the wife is new. That's right. But no, I do that anyway. Absolutely. Well, we're going to open up the door to one more song right now. Mr. Jason Blaine. How about this one? It is called Countryside. You can find it on Indie Country Television. Just head over to our website, IndieCountryRadio.net.
You'll know her when you see her. She'll be the one in the scuffed up boots, old ball cap, ponytail through the back, grooving to a Garth Brooks tune. Her first car was a truck. She ain't afraid to sling it in the mud. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She'll get a little unwound on a Friday night with the coke in the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. She'll meet her friends out and get a little out, round about Friday night. Might shotgun a couple cool ones, out where the stars shine bright. Favorite blue jeans frayed and torn, out there with the crickets and the cattle and the corn. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She'll get a little unwound on a Friday night with the coke and the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. It's late, that look in her eyes says you wanna get lost, take a little ride. Ain't no telling what we might find. She scoots over and the dashboard lights shows a little more of that countryside. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. Yeah, showing off her countryside.
He is a great Canadian artist. His name is Jason Blaine, and Countryside, the name of the song. And again, you can check out the video to that on Indie Country Television. Just head over to our website, IndieCountryRadio.net. We've got a More tab with a lot of pages on there, so there's a lot of stuff to check out. But you can see some of the best videos that you've ever seen by these indie artists on Indie Country Television. Well, we've got on the radio right now Mr. Taff Simmons from Joplin, Missouri, and he is currently in the state of Texas. So you told me off the air that you're down by Corpus Christi in shorts and in a T-shirt, and Brenda's up there freezing and probably in a blanket and getting snow.
Yeah, life's good. I'm going to have to throw just a slight proud Texan kind of correction. I am a Texas boy. I'm from San Antonio. I'm having an Ozark Hills experience these days and living in Joplin.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good to be in my home state down here in Rockport, Texas. I'm doing some hurricane work down here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they do tend to get those once in a while, don't they?
Yeah, it sure tore this place up. But you know, Texas is a proud country. I talked to a guy who's doing a movie, writing a script right now for a movie down here, and one of the things that he said was, "You think Texans are proud? You think Texans are proud now? Wait till our boots dry out."
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, well, you know, and people forget about a lot of that stuff because of what's going on, you know, now with the government thing, you know, I mean, and our president and all the sidelines that's happening. You hear all that on the news, but, you know, when something like that happens, and what happened in Houston with 50 inches of rain, and of course, you know, I was in the Joplin tornado back in 2011. It takes years to recover from that kind of stuff, but isn't it something how that just kind of goes away and takes a back seat to the news, but... You know, you're down there, and it'll probably be down there for a while, maybe.
Yeah, I've been coming back and forth down here for a bit. You know, my family's up in Missouri and Kansas, and I'll come down here, and you know, it's great money. I can't quit my day job yet, but
right.
So I'll come down here and work for 2 or 3 weeks, and go home for 2 or 3 weeks, and then come back down and hit it again.
Yeah,
I'm really blessed.
Well, that's good. We're glad you're staying busy, and man, every once in a while you get a chance to get in and make some new music, and we got some here just recently. And this song that we picked for Song of the Week, since we were doing this interview today, I absolutely love. It's called "The Badlands," and I even said that about the Ozarks because. From one day it can be 29 degrees, tomorrow it's going to be 80. You know, it's the Badlands here too.
Yeah, that's exactly right, man. You know, I'd like to say that song came around from some kind of cool experience. I'm an artist-driven writer, you know.
Yeah.
But what really happened with Badlands is I just thought that was just a cool name for a song, and so I wrote that song around the name.
Yeah, and it is. It's just a cool song. And, man, all your songs are cool. I just asked you a little bit ago, you know, hey, what do you want me to play today? I picked out 2, but you're like, whatever, I like them all. You said that about your own music, and I had to agree with that for sure.
Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you having me on so much, Tim, and Brenda, for getting a hold of me, and all the listeners that are sitting in, taking time out of their day to spend a little time with me. I really appreciate you guys so much.
Absolutely. Well, you know, we've interviewed before, but, you know, since this is fresh and we get fresh listeners all the time and a bunch of those, we absolutely love it. Tell us about how you got into country music, because you sure got the voice for it. I love to even hear you talk, but when you're singing, it's dead on, man.
Well, I cut my teeth on it. I'm a Texas boy. I grew up Bob Wills music in my crib. You know, my dad, he's a Texas boy. My dad was a phenomenal singer-songwriter, and I don't remember a time without it. And I spent a lot of time with country music, kind of an apron string effect with what my dad was doing. And then I kind of came into my own on it in my early 20s. Was writing some really, what I feel like was some really strong music, and then I was sidelined for a long time through some addiction problems, and we got that squared away. And I decided to get back into this and give it some attention, and I'm so happy that I did. I'm so pleased with the response.
Well, we're sure glad you did, because I'll tell you what, now you've given us addiction problems, and that's to your music.
Well, thank you so much for that.
That's right. Well, let me ask you about growing up, you know, when your dad was into country music. You have any brothers and sisters or musically inclined, anything like that?
Oh, these are some deep waters that I swim in. I've got some really, really talented sisters. My nephew is an incredible singer. He writes a little bit, but he's really a great musician. Plays guitar really good, but a voice out of this world. My sister is in radio also, and a phenomenal voice. So cool. Yeah, I've got some I've got some stiff competition in my family.
Yep, absolutely. Well, when you slip away from your daytime job and you go into the recording studio, give us a shout out. Give them a shout out. What recording studio is that? And do you use studio musicians, that kind of thing? And give those guys a shout out.
I'll tell you what, I get such a really killer price where I record. I record with a guy named Carter Green, Green Jeans Studio, south of Wichita, Kansas, in a little town called Wellington, Kansas.
I know where that's at.
You know where Wellington's at?
Oh, yeah.
Every instrument that is played on my, and the backup vocals that are on my cuts, one guy does it all, and that's Carter Green. He's a beast.
Wow. Yeah, my girl, Brenda, we've been together for 5 years. She moved here from Wichita, so I know exactly that whole area. Yeah. The girl I married for 20 years before we moved to Oklahoma, where she's from, we were in Ark City, Kansas, and I know we talked about that last time on the interview.
Yep.
You've been
there
too?
I've been all over there and logged a few hours in that county jail there in Winfield. So we're not going back there unless it's to visit some other less fortunate person.
Well, I tell you what, if we're going to be behind bars today, it'll be having a drink together. That's for sure.
Yeah. That's this side of it is a whole lot better.
That's right. Well, let me ask you too. You talked about your writing of songs. You know, you've got a lot of life experience that you write from, and you write from the heart. Is it your kind of a style when you sit down to write a song? Is it from start to finish? Is it, write some here and then finish it later? How do you do that?
Typically, that song, I just cut one called Her Mama Didn't Raise No Fool, but Mine Did. And I don't know if I sent that one to you or not, but that is such a fun song, and it just about wrote itself up.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's I'll stay with that, and I'll just live in that song until I've got it done. And sometimes I can do it in a week. Sometimes it takes me 3 months, to get it right. To find the time to write it is not really a problem, because I'll write it while I'm over building cabinets this morning in these people's house, and I'm writing this morning on some new stuff.
Oh wow!
So it's all the time with me. I don't set aside this is my writing time or anything like that. It's just I just take that time when it moves me. So.
Cool. I just found that song. It was on the second page here, so I just loaded it. We'll play it here a little bit later in the show. I'll get that done today for you. But
that's a blast.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you just have a true traditional country voice too, and that's what we love about you, and that's what we're trying to do here at Indie Country Radio, because I don't know if you saw the ACM Awards last night. I saw some of it. Like I said, I had to DVR it because I had to do my, paying gig too that I do every day.
Right.
And so I didn't get to catch the whole thing. But let me get your opinion on Nashville and the whole country music scene and where you think that's headed right now. They're trying to bring it back.
Well, I hear a lot of people, bashing that, and there's a lot of talented people in Nashville, and they're doing all the right things as far as Nashville is concerned. I don't believe that a lot of it belongs in the category of country music.
Yeah.
It's just it's this is what it's come to, and and I just I don't know. I don't know how to get in the door there, and I don't know if I want to. I'm more involved with this subculture of outlaw country music. Guys like Cody Jinks,
Yep, got him on my playlist today.
Yeah. So
Mickey LaMontia. I don't know if you've heard of that name.
Yeah.
Golly, he's good.
I've talked with Mickey a few times.
Yeah, he is so good.
So that's where I kind of throw my hat into that ring right there, and I compare my music to those boys who are writing, and doing their thing. It's more, there's more meat on the bone, so to speak.
Yeah.
So I want to roll with those guys.
Yep, absolutely. Well, and I didn't know this until the other day, because I knew Kelsey Ballerini wasn't really a pure country artist. I mean, she's made it, and she sings good. Don't get me wrong about that. But, she's friends with Taylor Swift. I didn't know that. They're like besties, so, that helped her out a little bit.
Yeah, that can't hurt.
Yeah. And Mr. Mickey LaMontia was going back and forth, I guess, on Facebook with Mr. Kane Brown, who performed last night with Lauren Elena. I did see that performance, but... I don't know that he's country.
Yeah, he's a talented kid. You can't take that away from him.
Absolutely.
And that's I guess that's why there's just so much different music out there. There's just something for everybody. Yeah. But it's not my flavor.
Yeah.
What he does, but I can't take away from his talent. When he does sit down and decide to do a traditional country song, he does it well.
Right. Well, we've even said that here recently as far as even radio DJs. Brenda's up for Radio Personality of the Year. I was fortunate to win it last year. People get to decide in radio who they like and who they want to listen to, and they tune in to hear that person. They may not listen to my show. It may be a time thing. They may have to, listen before they go to work. Now they're at work. They can't because the boss will get them in trouble and this kind of thing. And it's just variety. We have variety and let the listeners choose. And that's what I like about doing this, because it's not a top 40 format that we have to stick to a rotation of any sort, and we get to play what sounds good on the radio, and that's what we like to do.
That's right, and that's the thing about it. If it sounds good, then it's good.
Yep,
then it's just in the ear, the ear of the person listening to it.
Yeah.
When I came down here to Texas, I had a jeans on and boots on, and I grabbed my jacket and came out. And when I packed up about 7 pairs of shorts, but I only have one favorite pair. And so I only have one favorite kind of music, and that's what you guys are playing.
Well, we appreciate it, and and people don't see what goes on behind the scenes. It's a lot of hard work, and Brenda has literally worked her tailbone off this year, and she deserves to win because of that. What goes on behind the scenes to put the show together. We don't have producers that we work with, like I'll say Bobby Bones or somebody like that who won National Radio Personality last year for the CMAs. We don't have those kind of people. We are those kind of people.
That's right. And when you just tune in and listen, you guys are coming across great.
Yeah.
You guys are doing a fantastic job.
Well, we appreciate it.
I'm proud to be associated with you guys.
We appreciate it. I got a little 8-month-old grandson. Well, 9-month-old now. He just turned 9 months on the 4th, and man, he loves to sit in my lap and bang on my desk, and I can't let him touch the computer because I've got show and music loaded, and you can lose it all in one swipe.
Yeah.
But
I will tell you one cool thing that has developed since the last time we talked with you was Gary Gentry. He wrote David Allan Coe's The Ride. He wrote John Anderson 1959. So I'm in touch with Gary, and we're writing together. And one song that I didn't send you called "Living Like Merle, Dying Like Hank." I wrote with Gary, and so when I get to be rubbing elbows with that type of writer, it makes you feel good. So I'm really pleased with what's going on there.
That's exactly right. And that's a thing too that I think is cool about being an independent artist, because when you're ready to release a song, you get to release it. You don't have to wait for the label to release it or radio stations, to get the song and decide whether they're going to play it or not. We got a relationship with you guys already, you too, and we're going to play the song because it's Taff Simmons, man, and it's good, and he said play it.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that. I can't say it enough. You and there's some of these other indie stations that I've been blessed to have them play my music, and you can have the best music in the world, but if nobody's playing it, nobody's hearing it, nobody knows but you.
Yep, exactly. Well, in talking to you, I know from, talking in the past that, in the life experiences that you've told, and how you started music, you got away from it for a little bit. You're not a newbie at this. Tell us how long you've been doing it.
I've been chipping away at it for, without giving too much away, decades.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah, I don't remember a time when I wasn't writing something, that made sense to me.
Yeah.
Whether it was some kind of poetry or whether I was just making something up, singing, and I just don't. It's just been a part of my life, my whole life. I didn't know till I was probably 17, 18 years old that everybody couldn't do it. I just thought people chose not to.
Yeah.
And so when I was able to really see how uniquely blessed that I am, and I give credit to the Lord for that. Everybody's got a talent. Yep. Mine just happens to be in music,
Absolutely. I have to agree with that too. And tell us what it's like to have the freedom to do what you want to do, to tweak a song the way you want to make it, or to work with producers that you want to work with and team up and do a great collaboration. What's that like, having that freedom to do that?
I guess I just don't know what it would be like on the other side of it. I have nothing to compare it to.
Yeah.
And so I've never had anybody tell me that I need to write this way or write that way or gear things this direction or whatever. And it's with Carter Green, it's great to just sit there and just he and I in the studio and chop things up and a few ideas about the song. But he's never sent me in any direction. He's always just worked with what I bring to him. And he'll have some suggestions, and sometimes I like them, and sometimes I don't. And, but he doesn't jump up and down, throw a fit about it. He says, okay, well, then let's work with that.
Yeah. Well, when I looked up your bio today, you didn't have a website or anything like that. We can help you there if you ever want to do something like that. Cool.
All right.
But it just a little bitty bio on Reverb Nation that speaks volumes about how your music is, because it says you write life in your lyrics. And I'm certain that a majority of my works many can relate to, either indirectly or directly. So that's the coolest thing about it. When your fans can relate to your music, that's country music, isn't it? 3 chords and the truth, they say.
That's exactly right. I sent you a song, I think, called Almost Me Again. And it's hard to find anybody who out there who hasn't directly or indirectly suffered some kind of tragedy again and have tried to rebound from that and found some hope in the Lord and in their tomorrows, and just keep on hanging on. And that song, Almost Me Again, is something I think a lot of people can grab a hold of.
Yeah. Okay. Absolutely. Well, we'd love to hear that one as well. Let's play the featured song of the week real quick. It's called Badlands. Then we want to come back and talk a little bit more and promote your music and see where folks can get their hands on it. I'll have you talk about that too, because we got folks in here that love to buy what they hear. Mr. Taff Simmons right here on Indie Country Radio.
The featured song of the week is next on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Knee-high to a grasshopper sitting on the front porch licking my wounds. I got into it with the Johnson twins out on the Kings Bend just before noon. So I headed back down to the lazy banks. Don't you know I got a brand new plan? About to show these Johnson boys what it's like to be playing in the Badlands. I crept up, I caught them slipping, skinny dipping in the Brazos. I hit them with a little bit of Texas charm. I swear it looked like they'd seen a ghost. It was a 1-2, then 2 more with a red oak stick that I'd found. You could hear the knots growing on their head when they hit the ground. They were out when they hit the ground. 'Cause we don't quit, we don't lay down. When a wannabe badass comes around, we throw down, boy, the lines in the sand. That's how we do it in the Badlands. That's how we do it in the Badlands. Kicked back in my easy chair when I saw it come across the news. It seems like a couple jokers up north of here found a new way to light a fuse. You could hear the eagle scream at the sound of his babies crying. Yeah, but check it out. You can bet the farm we ain't the only ones gonna be dying. We hit the ground like an old coon dog, chased them all through the night. They learned damn quick from the boys in blue what a pressure cooker's really like. What a pressure cooker's really like. 'Cause we don't quit, we don't lay down. When a wannabe badass comes around, we throw down, boy, the lines in the sand. That's how we do it in the Badlands. That's how we do it. I hope to grow old all peaceful like with a cane pole in my hand. my bud on a bucket and pulling them in and reminiscing with the Johnson twins. But I'm here to say, if it don't go that way, you come around here throwing a fit, jumping up and down like you're some big stuff, boy. We ain't having none of it. We ain't having none of it. 'Cause we don't quit, we don't lay down. We don't wanna be badass comes around. We throw down, boy, the lines in the sand. That's how we do it in the Badlands. Toe-to-toe, guns in our hands. That's how we do it in the Badlands. North and south, all across desert land. That's how we do it in the Badlands. That's how we do it in the Badlands.
Oh man, that is our featured song of the week. His name is Taff Simmons, and he is live with us on Indie Country Radio today. It is called Badlands, and man, that's a bad song, brother. And you know bad means good nowadays, too, by the way.
Yeah, that's right.
So, absolutely well done, and keep up the good work. Well, tell me, is there something that's going to be part of an album that's in the works, or what do you got going? You just making singles that are just killer like that song? Is that what you got going on?
No, I'm gearing up toward an album here, and I've got, like I say, I've got to go get back in the studio here in about a month and
awesome.
and do some more, and then put it together. We're going to have plenty to pick and choose from, and make sure that it's a strong album for everybody. And
okay.
You know, as far as where to get that right now, that's I'll know by the time the album's made. But I had a manager that was helping me, and she had some real tragic events. She lost her daughter and her granddaughter in an accident, wow. And so she just kind of went MIA, bless her heart, and she's healing up, and she needs time for that. And so right now I'm just kind of out here by myself and just putting some music together. And when we get done, I'll be able to get somebody on board with me that knows how to distribute and, you know, those kind of things.
Right. Well, we'll sure play the thing, that's for sure. And do you have a title picked out yet?
Well, actually, I do. It's going to be called Hellion, an Outlaw's Handbook.
There you go. All right. Willie Nelson that'd make him proud right there.
Yeah. I'm in Willie Nelson country right now.
Yeah, there you go. Well, absolutely. And we hope you have a long career like Willie's had. And, you know, I just saw Roy Clark, I guess, yesterday turned 85 years old, you know, in the world of country music. Yeah. You know, some of these guys are getting old. And Roy, of course, helped start Branson, Missouri, here where I'm at. You know, he had his own theater here for years. And country music needs guys like you. So keep doing your thing, man. We appreciate it.
Well, I just it's just as natural for me as waking up to coffee in the morning. I just don't know what else I would do. So I'm going to keep chipping away at it, and I'm just, you know, I'm just going to keep counting on folks like you and Brenda and these other indie stations to help me get my music out there. And who knows what can happen? God's in control.
Absolutely.
I know that.
Oh, we absolutely know that. Well, I want to talk about your social media and where folks can find your music. We got a person in the chat room just asked where they can get the singles, if they can buy them. She'll sure do it, because that's our motto around here, you know, to help you guys out. If you like the song, buy the song. That's what's going to help you. You know, even at this point, if you're not doing music full time, it's going to help you make more music.
Right. Yeah. Right now, I'm posting new music to my Facebook page. It's my personal page. I don't have any other kind of website or music site like that. So when I get done, and thank you to your listener for asking about that. Somebody's mentioned CD Baby to me, and that they'll put your music out there and stuff. Yep. I'm just not real good at that end of it. I'm a pretty fair hand at making the music, but the rest of it, I'm kind of in the dark about that. Any good managers out there at a good price that can help me get this stuff out there, just get a hold of me through Facebook.
Oh, you just got Phyllis Salter-Gann's attention. She's live in our chat room from Sherman, Texas. I just interviewed her last Friday. She's awesome.
Yeah, I've talked with Phyllis. That's a great lady. She's doing a great work for a lot of artists. We talked about where I can fit in with with what she's doing. And Phyllis, we'll talk some more.
Yep.
I'm anxious to talk some more with you about that.
Absolutely. Well, man, keep doing your thing. We love the music. Taff Simmons, and you can find him on Twitter at Simmons Taff. You got a very unique name. You're easy to find. I mean, Google's wonderful, and you know it pops right up for you. So you got high stats on Google. I mean, you're right up there on the first page, man.
Yeah, I'm the only one out there.
That's it.
I'll
The
tell
one
you
and
what,
only.
my dad and my son's middle name were Taff, and they're both gone now, tragically. And so I in honor of them, I chose their name, and it's as far as music goes, it's just genius because it's so original. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing that a lot of artists don't realize. They push their music before they push their other stuff, and by that I mean their brand, because you've got to brand yourself. You've got to come up with a unique name. I mean, my name's not Tim Kelly, a side of radio, but I don't want to say that name on there because everybody has, with my last name, I've heard it 100 different ways.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like that commercial that's on TV now, for Overstock.com. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's a funny commercial about how your name can go totally wrong. But you got to brand yourself and be unique. And the main thing in country music is if you're good at the country like you are, be yourself. Yeah, that's right. You don't have anybody else dress you or tell you which direction your music is going. Yep, absolutely. So, congratulations to what you got going on. You're well on your way. Keep making that music, and you make our radio station sound a whole lot better every time we push the play button, and you're included. Well,
I can't say how much I appreciate you guys enough, Tim, and for having me on this morning. Everybody listening in, I'm just blessed to be here, and I understand that, on a deep level. Yep, absolutely. Well, you've been doing this long enough. You've seen the good, the bad, the ugly. You've had the good times, the hard times, and hopefully it's gonna stay good for a long, long time for you now that you're back to making music. We wish you the best. Yes, sir. We wish you the best, absolutely. Well, this song that I'm going to play now that we're going to go out with is called Her Mama Didn't Raise No Fool, But Mine Did, a fun little song that is sung by the one and only Taff Simmons right here on Indie Country Radio. I appreciate your time. Don't work too hard, and tell all the folks down there in Texas a big hello for Indie Country Radio, sure will you? All right, we appreciate it. Thanks, everybody. You have a great day.
Didn't raise no fool, but mine did. She was hitching a ride from a spot just south of Temple. Her light lovely shirt, the cutest little dimples. She got everything to make a man stop her. Half country girl, half punk rocker. About to lose my mind, watching the way she makes me lose my mind. Her mama didn't raise no fool, no, but mine did. Hard to believe I did so well in school, but I did. She grabbed the middle of my seat when I picked her up, killing shots and slops from a coffee cup. Kinda social-like, man, she cool. She had a great idea when she said, I'm moving in. My eyes lit up, all I could say was when, baby, when. 'Cause I can't wait to get up close to you. She said, hold up, mister, what would Jesus do? Well played. Yeah, little girl, well played. Her mama didn't raise no fool, no, but mine did. Hard to believe I did so well in school, but I did. I gave her the keys of my pickup truck. I ain't seen that girl in about a half a month. Her mama didn't raise no fool, no, but mine did. I finally tracked her down to a truck stop in Joplin, Missouri. But when she caught my eye, she didn't even look worried. She said, hey, Daddy, been looking for you. It's good to see you, girl. Been looking for you, too. So what's the plan? You got a plan? She said, yes, we can. Her mama didn't raise no fool, no, but mine did. Hard to believe I did so well in school, but I did. I was a teacher's pet, kept my pencil sharp. Now 2 + 2 equals a what the hell, man? Her mama didn't raise no fool, but mine did. I'm telling you, boys, she ain't no slouch. She's in my bed, I'm on the couch. Her mama didn't raise no fool, but mine did. Her mama didn't raise no fool, no, but mine did.
If he don't play that song, I'm gonna spit some chaw in his eye.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universal Awards Radio Network of the Year. Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Loud thunder, heavy rain, thin line between joy and pain. It's a long, strange trip, it's all insane. You ain't never gonna be the same. Living life through the night, thin line of a lightning strike. Sometimes the only light, when the moon is tucked away, pistons pumping, minds are racing. It's hard to sleep, man, when I'm shaking. Bad news surrounds me, it's always found me creeping up when things are good. Yeah, the dark days find a way. Loud thunder, heavy rain, thin line between joy and pain. It's a long, strange trip, it's all insane. You ain't never gonna be the same. Living life through the night, thin line of a lightning strike. It's sometimes the only light, when the moon is tucked away. The camera captures all the things that make us turn from what we see. It's always rolling, it don't stop rolling. I haven't slept in 3 damn days. Yeah, but who needs that anyway? Loud thunder, heavy rain, thin line between joy and pain. It's a long, strange trip, it's all insane. You ain't never gonna be the same. Living life through the night, thin line of the lightning strike. It's sometimes the only light, when the moon is tucked away.
gentleman's name was mentioned in the live interview that we just had with Mr. Taff Simmons. He is Cody Jinks. Cody Jinks Music, Facebook and Twitter. Loud and Heavy, the title of the song. Check him out, folks. He is a fellow Texan as well as Mr. Taff Simmons. And I want to thank Taff Simmons for a wonderful interview today. We could talk forever. We are going to hook up in Joplin, Missouri when he gets back home. And we're going to make some great things happen for that gentleman. Absolutely love his brand of real country music. We love this next gentleman's brand of real country music as well. He is from Montgomery, Texas, Mr. Josh Ward. Josh Ward Music, Facebook and Twitter. This is called Together. It is great to be together with you on today's country from Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on this Monday.
There's a lot about me that you don't know. There's a whole lot of things that I don't show. But you can tell when something's weighing on my mind. You always find a way to make things right. Oh, but girl, you got me pouring my heart out tonight. You're the rock to wrap my arms around, my true north when I'm headed south, a lighthouse in my darkest harbor. When I think it couldn't get any harder, you calm the seas when the waves get rough. I'm sinking down, you lift me up, you give me shelter in the stormy weather. Even when I'm holding you, you're holding me together. I won't lay my burdens down on your back for you to carry around. So girl, I hope that you understand. It's just a part of me being a man. Oh, but girl, you got me pouring my heart out tonight. You're a rock to wrap my arms around, my true north when I'm headed south, a lighthouse in my darkest harbor. When I think it couldn't get any harder, you calm the seas when the waves get rough. I'm sinking down, you lift me up, you give me shelter in the stormy weather. Even when I'm holding you, you're holding me together. Girl, you show me every day, but I love it more when I hear you say, you're the rock to wrap my arms around, my true north when I'm headed south, a lighthouse in my darkest harbor. When I think it couldn't get any harder, you calm the seas when the waves get rough. I'm sinking down, you lift me up, give me shelter in the stormy weather. Even when I'm holding you, you're holding me together. You're holding me together.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Guess
this house down. 'Cause honey, your leaving's killing me. We put these walls up together and they still stand tall. But every loose board on this hardwood floor screeches out a memory. And I can't go on like this, just dwelling on a used to be. I can fix these halls and patch these walls, but there's no patching up you and me. There's a memory in every single room. I can't seem to get rid of you. A two-story reminder of a love that didn't work out. I'm gonna have to burn this house down. I guess I'm gonna need to pack up a few things. Whatever don't break my heart to see. Looking around, I don't see much that's been untouched. Everything must go, pictures and clothes, and I guess I don't need this key. 'Cause I can't go on like this, just dwelling on the used to be. I can fix these halls and patch these walls, but there's no patching up you and me. There's a memory in every single room. I can't seem to get rid of you. A two-story reminder of a love that didn't work out. I'm gonna have to burn memories till there's nothing but ash. I'm starting fresh, yeah, I'm starting from scratch. 'Cause I couldn't go on like that, just dwelling on you and me. I could have tried to pretend, say that it could have been fixed when I knew damn well that it couldn't be. With an old matchbook and a can of gas, I said goodbye to what we had. Two-story reminder of a love that didn't work out. I knew I had to burn this house down. Oh yeah, I knew I had to burn this house down. I guess I'm gonna have to burn this house down.
Man, I never thought burning a house down would be a good thing, but it sure sounds pretty good, doesn't it? We're burning this radio station up with great country music today. His name is Jeremy Parsons, J.M. Parsons Music, if you want to look him up on what we call that big Twitter machine. And it is a big machine, I'm telling you. We rock social media because we tweet every artist live on the air. Even when I'm doing the radio interviews, I got Miss Brenda Corbin in here tweeting the artists that we're playing on the radio because, yeah, you got your hands full when you're doing a live radio interview, but man, do we love doing those. And we're going to do another one tomorrow. Hang on, let me pull up my schedule. We're going to do Mr. Aaron Williams tomorrow. He is one of Phyllis Salter-Gann's artists as well, so good stuff. Mr. Steve Dowdett is going to be Wednesday, Thursday, Jesse Tyler Williams, and we got Triple Play Thursday going on, of course, that day, and we'll finish the week with Julia Ann Roberts on Friday. So you guys be sure to tune in to Indie Country Radio, 9 a.m. Eastern. We get started with the Rise and Shine Show with Brenda Corbin every day. Then I hit the airwaves at 11 o'clock Central, noon Eastern, right here on The Big Show. Mr. Milton Patton is also from Joplin, Missouri. This is called Trouble. You can check out the video to it on Indie Country Television. Just head over to our website, indiecountryradio.net.
Stand between your toes, girl. What happened to your clothes, girl? I hope you know what you getting into, 'cause baby, I can rock your world. Lipstick on my cigarettes. Oh, girl, you're turning me on. And once I'm going, baby girl, there ain't no turning me off. You're gonna get us in trouble. I'm just saying, girl, it's fine with me. 'Cause I can lay your body down, just hug and love and rub you all over this beach. Or we can go inside of town, find a bench at a park, cuddle up, make you sing. You're gonna get us in trouble. If it's fine with you, then it's okay with me. Tequila through a straw, girl. You steady popping buttons on, girl. No need for calling a taxi, 'cause by the way that you're acting won't make it out of this bar, girl. Kissing in traffic, backseat of a taxi, red bottom heels in the air. The cab driver don't care, he didn't pay for the taxi fare. You're gonna get us in trouble. I'm just saying, girl, it's fine with me. 'Cause I can spin your body around, kiss, hug, and love, and rub you all over Dixie Street. Or we can go outside of town, find a field, make some runs, play in mud, cause a scene. You're gonna get us in trouble. If it's fine with you, then it's okay with me. From the bed to the couch, then the floor. The neighbors yelling, keep it down next door. I'm sorry, but this girl I can't ignore. You're gonna get us in trouble. I'm just saying, girl, it's fine with me. 'Cause I can lay your body down, just hug and love and rub you all over this beach. Or we can go inside of town, find a bench at a park, cuddle up, make you sing. You're gonna get us in trouble. If it's fine with you, then it's okay with me. You're gonna get us in trouble. Girl, if it's fine with you, then it's okay with me. Yeah.
Brand new music. Always first on today's best country.
Maggie Ball, Bad Idea.
And I'm just saying, we're both here. No, it wouldn't be a bad idea.
That's always a thrill when you hear a new single for the first time.
Tony McKee, Anymore.
I sure miss you, but now I guess we're through. I can't do this anymore.
You guys play all the new stuff first.
Camber Kane, Your Love is Like a Sunday.
Your love is like a Sunday, just like an angel shining down on me. Your love is like a Sunday.
When you're on today's best country, you're getting the newest music first.
All we do anymore is throw fits and slam doors from over it. I hate to say it, but we're gonna crash. We try to work it out anyway, but if we talk it out the easy way, we need to fix what's in the past. We need to find a way to look past all this pettiness, but the silent treatment ain't helping us one bit. Please speak to me like you once did. I need to hear your voice again. please speak to me. I left you all alone for a couple days with the hope that given time you'd break, but your walls, they didn't even crack. I'm feeling so strange and I'm filled with doubt. If it doesn't change, I'm walking out, and when I do, there's no going back. Well, it's not too late for us to undo all this ugliness, but the silent treatment ain't helping us one bit. It ain't helping us one bit. So please speak to me like you once did. I need to hear your voice again. I need to hear you tell me something beautiful. You don't open up our love that's here. So please speak to me. Please speak to me like you once did. I need to hear your voice again. I need to hear you tell me something beautiful. You don't open up our love that's here. So please speak to me. Oh, please speak to me.
Well, I'll tell you what, if she won't speak to you, Marshall, I sure will. Great job on that song. And there's a great video to that song as well. You can check it out, Indie Country Television. He is Marshall Rocks Country on Twitter, and a great tune called Speak to Me. Well, we spoke about this next artist in our live radio interview. Traditional country music to the bone, outlaw country as well, Mr. Mickey Lamontia, Mickey_ML750 on Twitter. This is called When I Get on a Roll on today's country from Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
When I get on a roll, I swear I can outdrink any man. I ain't proud of that fact, but you damn sure bet I can. And just watch me go when I get on a roll. When I get on a roll, I can woo any woman in the world. It don't matter to me if she happens to be your girl. My words just flow when I get on a roll. I get high, I touch the sky and go flying on whiskey wings. When I get like that, you best tip your hat and not say a single thing. Could be a heartache, it could be a phase, might last for weeks or just a couple days. But either way, I'm out of control when I get on a roll. When I get on a roll, I ask Jesus to forgive me for my past, and I promise this time will be the last. But you never know when I get on a roll. When I get high, I touch the sky and go flying on whiskey wings. When I get like that, you best tip your hat and not say a single thing. Could be a heartache, it could be a phase. Might last for weeks or just a couple days. But either way, I'm out of control when I get on a roll. Phase might last for weeks or just a couple days. But either way, I'm out of control when I get on a roll. When I get on a roll, I swear I can outdrink the devil man.
Indie Country Radio is the one-stop shop for indie artists, from logo design to artist promos that you can send to any station. You create the music and we create the ways to get it heard. To find out how to take your music to the next level, send an email to indiecountryradio@yahoo.com. Let our proven system work for you. Find out why Indie Country Radio is truly New Country's best.
It ain't about where you grew up. It ain't about a new truck. And happiness has got nothing to do with good luck. It ain't about the money. It's a kind-hearted honey who's there to push you on when you get stuck. 'Cause all you need is a roof at night, a few bucks to keep on the lights, and faith that the good Lord's gonna make it alright. Just take a hard look at what you have and realize it ain't that bad, and take the time to live, love, and laugh. I've got a Chevy and a Ford, neither one breaks down. My shotgun rider is a blue tick hound that ain't never slick treat in his life. I've got a blonde-haired, blue-eyed Tennessee honey. She laughs at my jokes when ain't none of them funny. God willing, one day she's gonna be my wife. I've got a heart full of love and one life to give. One day I'm gonna have me a house full of kids, and one of them is gonna be his daddy's son. And I know he'll test my nerves, but Lord, I've sure got more than I deserve. I don't have fortunes, but I don't mind. I try to indulge in the simple things in life, like the sunshine and my baby's smile. For the first taste of her lips I've had in a little while. I've got a Chevy and a Ford, neither one breaks down. My shotgun rider is a blue tick hound that ain't never slick treat in his life. I've got a blonde-haired, blue-eyed Tennessee honey. She laughs at my jokes when ain't none of them funny. God willing, one day she's gonna be my wife. I've got a heart full of love and was gonna be his daddy's son. And I know he'll test my nerves, but Lord, I've sure got more than I deserve. Got a Chevy and a Ford, neither one breaks down. My shotgun rider is a blue tick hound that ain't never slick treat in his life. I've got a blonde hair, blue-eyed Tennessee honey. She laughs at my jokes when ain't none of them funny. God willing, one day she's gonna be my wife. I've got the love of a God who never gives up. Been blessed in the name, washed in the blood. He taught me how to love and how to serve. And I know I test his nerves, but Lord, I've sure got more than I deserve. Yeah, Lord, I've sure got more than I deserve.
Mr. Taff Simmons kept saying that to me in my ear on the radio. Well, off of the radio, actually, but more than I deserve. He's such a humble man. There's a song about it right there, Taff. His name is Chris Steven. We would like to welcome him to the Indie Country Radio family. You can follow him on Twitter at @ChrisSteven_. Chris Steven Music is where he can be found as well. Well, Taff Simmons, when he comes back from Texas, is going to be taking that Galveston drive. Well, there's also a song about that. Her name is Brittany Marie, a two-time Indie Award winner. B. Marie Official is where you can find her. This is called Galveston Drive on today's Country from Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Dirt road where she grew up. Daddy's in the field again, and he's got that tractor stuck. She's glad there's just some things that never change. She turns the wheel, heads down the bank and up to that bridge. Daddy takes a handkerchief, waves and wipes his head, and she's still amazed that he works this way. His two strong hands, how she loves that man, 'cause the sun still shines on Galveston Drive. Now mark her 158 to 159. Those old potholes, that country road shapes her life. It's her miracle mile, Galveston Drive. It's my miracle mile, Galveston Drive.
If you friend us on Facebook, a kitten is born. So do it now. You don't want to be responsible for fewer fluffy, cute animals now, do you?
We won't post drama about our exes. We promise. We love to throw in musical speed bumps to see if you're actually paying attention. Train wreck? Maybe. We call it variety.
Broadcasting worldwide
from his basement.
In the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Should've let you roll it on down the track, standing there looking like that, blowing that smoke up my ass. I should've been no, baby, I gotta go. Should've packed it up, took it home. I hear you coming, took a look and hauling at me like a train wreck. I ought to stop you, but I can't keep from loving me a train wreck. I bet you're gonna hurt me, babe, but my heart says I think I can make it through a train wreck.
season number 3 of NBC's The Voice, Team Blake all the way. They are the best mother and daughter duo since the Judds. I say that all the time on the radio, but I truly believe it. They are 2 Steele girls, Allison the mom, Crystal Rachel Steele the daughter. They are up for Duo of the Year once again at this year's Nashville Universe Awards. They took it home last year. Can they make it 2 in a row? We'll find out on May the 8th when they give the awards away at the world-famous Wild Horse Saloon, downtown Nashville, Tennessee. We will see you there with 2 Steele girls. Miss Madeline Victoria is up now from the state of Texas. He Only Loves Me on the dance floor. On today's Country from Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
No such thing as enough country. You know that great song that you just can't get out of your head? We're playing it right now. Wow, it's like we're right there inside your head. Okay, well, maybe not literally.
Don't touch that dial!
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I never knew the language of a heartbeat, racing faster every moment that I breathe. I didn't expect a diamond to be sitting right there in the middle of a black, cold, open sea. I guess you get love when you least expect it now. And time could fly by, but I'd still wonder how. I never knew the language of that breath you take the first time that your lips meet in a kiss. I never knew the falling could hurt so damn much, but I don't mind if falling feels like this. I guess you get love when you least expect it now. We found something that can't be shaken, like the faults of California. You saved a thirsty heart, dying in the Indio sands. I've got a love that's bigger than Texas, right here waiting for you. And it runs stronger than the waters of the Rio Grande. I never knew the feeling of a heartbreak could feel like you're standing on the sun. I didn't expect a diamond to be broken on pieces along the road I had to run. I guess you get love when you least expect it now. Time could fly by, but I'd still wonder how. We found something that can't be shaken, like the faults of California. You saved a thirsty heart, dying in the Indio sands. I've got a love that's bigger than Texas, right here waiting for you. And it runs stronger than the waters of the Rio Grande. I've got a love that's bigger than Texas, and it's always waiting for you. And it runs stronger than the waters of the Rio Grande.
Her name is Jessica Muse. That is Meuse. You can find her there, Facebook and Twitter. That is a great tune called Rio Grande. Another Texas love song right there for you today. We love the state of Texas. We love the province of Canada as well. I'll be speaking to this great Canadian artist Thursday on a Triple Play Thursday edition of Today's Country from Indie Country Radio. The CD is called This Road. This is On the Right Track with Jesse Tyler Williams on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Well, I woke up this morning, had a jump in my step, a smile on my face as I moved on ahead. I jumped in my car and the traffic was good, so I took a long drive to my old neighborhood. And as I drove past all those memories, I'm back. I'm on the right step forward and two steps back, I still know I'm on the right track. Well, sometimes life will throw you a little curve or two, and sometimes people get on your nerves. What do you do? What matters the most is how you feel deep down inside. 'Cause that old ugly ghost is in the past and far behind. So I just keep moving on, 'cause I'm back. I'm on the right track. Well, today is the first day of the rest of my life. What I do now, I try to get it right. If it's one step forward and two steps back, I still know I'm on the right track. I don't know if you know what I know, but I know I've been through a lot. So I take what I have and I give what I can with everything that I've got. Well, today is the first day of the rest of my life. What I do now, I try to get it right. If it's one step forward and two steps back, I still know I'm on the right track. I'm on the right track.
Nobody knows new country like we know new country. Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
They say when love hits, there's no way you won't know it. When the sparks die on the first kiss, that's the one thing I've been wanting.
Caroline Rett. That is Caroline with a K, and she is awesome. Chasing butterflies. Well, thanks for getting caught in my net today, the internet that is, here on Indie Country Radio. If you missed the Taff Simmons interview, you can catch it again as a recorded podcast at the top of the hour. Just head over to Spreaker.com, search Indie Country Radio, and you will be able to hear it over and over again. I want to thank Taff Simmons today for the interview. Join me tomorrow. Mr. Aaron Williams will be with me live right here on Indie Country Radio right after we rise and shine with Brenda at 9 a.m. Eastern. I'll be back at noon Eastern, 11 o'clock Central. You guys have a great Monday. We'll see you on 2 for Tuesday. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in